Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about CO2. What is CO2? CO2 can be described as a colorless, odorless gas that occurs naturally on Earth's surfaces in trace amounts. CO2 is considered a greenhouse gas, which depletes the ozone layer. The ozone layer acts as a shield that protects Earth from ultraviolet rays. According to the EPA, a typical passenger vehicle can emit about 4.6 metric tons of CO2 per year, which is why carpooling and taking public transportation is so important. Without the protection of the ozone layer, harmful ultraviolet rays would cause damage to Earth's DNA, including those of plants, animals, and human life.
According to the World Health Organization, air pollution kills about 7 million people worldwide each year. CO2 and other air pollutants are the main contributors to air pollution and the increase in climate change. Some air pollution comes from natural sources such as volcanic eruptions or wildfires, but one of the main contributors to air pollution is the constant use of vehicles. Air pollution is composed of a variety of chemicals and particles in the atmosphere, which can cause serious problems to our health. Cars, trucks, and buses are powered by fossil fuels that release carbon dioxide and can cause an increase in our risks of developing respiratory problems such as heart disease, lung cancer, and even asthma. However, there are solutions to reducing the use of carbon emissions that can help us in the near future. Jasmine will share with you the importance of taking public transportation and carpooling.
Thanks, Deanna. So by using public transportation like the VTA, the U.S. Department of Transportation reports that people save up to $10,230 per year. Also, according to Rideshare San Benito, using transit services or carpooling helps to promote cleaner air by reducing the number of vehicles on the road. Fewer vehicles on the road, fewer carbon dioxide emissions. And it definitely makes it easier on the college student's budget. Now, Amina will uncover some myths and truths as to why people avoid using public transportation.
Myths may include those who are disabled should drive cars because public transportation is not accessible for them. Truth is, buses, trains, and BART do have seating for those of you who may be in a wheelchair, and even if you need assistance, the driver is going to be available for you. Another myth is how people say it takes less time to just drive than to take the public transportation. Not only is this untrue since you can avoid traffic jams, but it also depends on how you plan out your commute. Additionally, you will be taking better care of your physical health. The CDC states that on average, those who use public trans get 8 to 33 minutes of physical activities daily in comparison to those who do not.
At this current time, we are dealing with one of the largest health issues this country and the world has ever faced. The threat of COVID-19 is real. Some people may still be using public transportation for essential reasons like getting to work or getting groceries, but many of us are still at home. Our country isn't perfect, but we are resilient. And when the disease is more under control and restrictions are decreased, our lives will probably slowly return to normal. As this happens, we do ask that you consider using public transportation. The current issue of COVID-19 is real and it is serious, but it does not mean that the issue of climate change is still not a serious issue as well. It is understandable to be wary, but if you follow the correct safety precautions of the future, you can safely help reduce future climate change.
A tip to consider is finding friends that live close to you and choosing to carpool to school. This will help you and your friends save money, help the environment, reduce the risk of health problems from air pollution, and makes it much more convenient.
Another tip is to apply for a Clipper card or bus card, like this, at your university's Transportation Solutions Center to utilize the city's transit services.
An Excel spreadsheet is an excellent way to keep track of your monthly expenses when it comes to your car, as well as how much you can save if you switch to public transportation.
Another tip is to use Google Maps to plan your trips or commutes. If you input your destination on the website or phone app, you can suggest multiple public transportation route options and get both the cost and travel time estimates.
Now that you've heard all of these helpful tips, I'm going to share one last tip with you that also helps you. Riding a bicycle, walking, or running to your destination, if it's close enough, is very helpful, not only for the environment, but also for yourself because you get exercise.